I'm falling over. Hi YouTube, how's everybody this evening? So I decided to do a review of Blue Dream this evening, which is kind of a little bit odd because it is a majority of a sativa, but we are going to check it out. First, I am going to share the stream, so give me just a moment and I will be right with you. Hi, Papa. Hi, Papa. I don't want kisses, but thank you. No, I don't want kisses. Stop. You're going to knock stuff over. Stop. I said stop. You Mr. Bowl in a china closet, I swear. I know, but sorry. I know. I got to do it, though. You gotta share it, otherwise nobody will get to see it. Don't you want them to see you? Oh, there's somebody outside and you're flipping them over. Oh, quit it. Quit being a butthead. See, this will make it so much quicker. Did I share it everywhere? I can't. Okay, let's go back to live chat. Woohoo! Okay, sorry about that. Now that I can see we have a little something here in the way, I'm just gonna come back. Sorry, I will get this out of y'all's way. Y'all, yeah, my accent will start coming out this late in the evening. Okay, so tonight we are looking at Blue Dream, which is a 60-40 sativa dominant strain. So we're going to go ahead and read a little bit about it. So Blue Dream is a slightly sativa dominant hybrid. It's a 60-40 indica strain that is potent cross between a hugely popular blueberry X Haze strains. It's actually blueberry and a sativa haze that it is crossed with, which is two really good strains. This infamous bud boasts a moderately high THC level that ranges from 17 to 24% on average, and a myriad of both indica and sativa effects. That's why we're doing this in the evening. It's because this one does help me sleep a little bit. I will do a full indica later on towards bedtime in order to get me help. So, users describe the Blue Dream high as having an immense onset of uplifting cerebral head high that leaves you completely motivated and focused with waves of creative energy that hit quick and hard. This is accompanied by mellow, relaxing body high that leaves you warmed, numb, and completely pain-free. Due to those potent combination effects, Blue Dream is said to be an ideal strain for treating patients suffering from conditions such as chronic stress, chronic pain due to injury or illness, mild to moderate cases of depression, which we can all use these days, and sleep disorders, including insomnia. Blue Dream has a delicious aroma of sweet blueberry pie and a taste of sugary sweet blueberries that stays on your tongue long after smoking. This bud has large, dense, yet fluffy popcorn-shaped bright neon green nugs with amber and blue hairs and rich blue undertones. These nugs are dusted with a fine layer of sandy, milky white trichomes and sweet, sticky resin. Oh, that sounds yummy. So the effects of this are going to be creative, energizing euphoria, and happy. To relieve the symptoms of ADD, ADHD, and anxiety, bipolar disorder, chronic pain, depression, fatigue, headaches, hyperactivity, inflammation, insomnia, migraines, mood swings, nausea, PTSD, and stress. Wow, that's a mouthful. So, let's go ahead and check her out. Sorry guys, I'm falling over. I know it's starting to get dark out. It takes me too long to set up when I'm by myself, which I'm always by myself. So here is shatter in their little container. I'm going to open this little puppy up. Maybe. I'm going to show you this one and use this one. Because this one has we haven't touched this half gram yet. So this is what it actually looks like in the plastic sheeting. That's why I love these sheets so well, is because you don't have to open them to see. So we can all see that they're still having a humidity factor at the processing plant. So it's coming out, the shatter is coming out like a sugary wax, dry consistency, which is perfectly fine. It smokes. Excuse me while I fall over. While I fall on my tree stone. Okay. Let's see how she tastes. Oh, shush. Oh, yeah, that is definitely dry. Let's heat this bottle up. Guys, don't forget, if you like anything that you see in these videos, hit that like button. Don't forget to hit that subscribe button. We do have giveaway stuff every month. And for September's giveaway, it's actually going to be done in October. But we are giving away this cute little stash box or bag carry case so that way you can take your cannabis anywhere you need to go. So let's get her going. But remember, you can't win any of the goodies if you don't subscribe. I know all my normal people are like, oh my god, she's on tonight. She's never on at night. She always does in the morning. But I am on tonight. Wasn't ready in time this morning to do it before it got too hot. So here we go. Woohoo! To a good evening. Oh. Kind of burns the throat. Actually, it really burns the throat. Sorry guys, I need to catch my breath. Okay, so I do feel this one hitting. I actually feel it hitting right between the eyes first. Not in my body, but I do feel it. And it does hit pretty hard and pretty fast. Once you can breathe. Kind of makes you feel like you have a heavy chest at first. It does burn the throat, so do make sure you have water or something to drink. But you do get the mixed effects. So you do get some of that head euphoria as well as that body relaxing. We have questions. Oh, whoops, my bad, wrong button. Sorry. Open it up. Hi, Robbie Chapman. How are you? Yes, absolutely. Cancer. Can't stand cancer. Oh, Blackwater crumble, Michelle. That sounds amazing. Yeah, I know we're outside tonight in the evening. I turned on my pretty little lights to kind of give you guys good effect. Oh my goodness, this hits really hard. Let me tell you what, you do feel it in the chest. What do you think, Michelle? Do you feel it in the chest when you do it? Do you have flour or concentrate? Because I feel it really hard in my chest, like it's kind of a tightening feeling. It's starting to relax away. I mean, it's not like it's painful or anything. You can just, it's there. So, oh, you have the crumble? Yeah. Do you feel like it hits you hard in the chest if you do like a larger dab out of your crumble? Because that's what I'm getting right now. It's like it gives you this heavy chest. Hi, Big Papa. What's the matter? Fluffy butt, you're mooning the camera. Fluffy butt, you're mooning the camera. Whew. So I can now feel it start to come or relax down my body. If it wasn't for the blue dream, I wouldn't have been able to sleep last night. I know, right? Because we used it too. And it's funny because it says, what? It says that it is a 60-40 sativa. But it does. It really gives you that couch lock to help you sleep at night. So yeah, it really does. I do like that part of this. Yeah, it makes you feel like you have an elephant on your chest. It's really heavy. I mean, it doesn't last long, so like mine is gone now. So I don't feel like, okay, I can't breathe. But at first it does, but then you kind of feel it like pour down the rest of your body, if that makes any sense. But it does, it just kind of relaxes down. You don't know what was going on last night, Michelle, I'm sorry. Yeah, I've had that last couple of nights, and then I ended up getting really depressed last week because I went to see my regular doctor, the doctor I've been seeing for probably the last 5 years. You know, I've really liked him. I've never had a problem with him, but because of everything that went on in the hospital, he was actually really mean to me, and he's never been mean to me before. And he was like, no, you were in the hospital because you were constipated and blah, 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 blah. And I'm like, no, the admitting paperwork was talking about my gallbladder. Well, it wasn't the next day, but it was the day after that the surgeon calls me for my gallbladder and says, okay, we're setting you up for surgery. So now I have surgery the week of the 19th, that very next week, and then the week of October 3rd, because they're going to go in and do the surgery I guess, to do my gallbladder. So I thought that was kind of, weird that the doctor at the hospital, when she discharged me, lied on the paperwork saying that I was able to go home because the only problem was I was constipated. And that wasn't even the problem. So I talked to the hospital and I made a formal complaint. And then the lady told me, the records lady, she told me, she's like, well, what I want you to do is I want you to stop by here and I want you to pick up the actual scans and take those to your doctor with you because I was like, she didn't want to tell me that the records had been tampered with. So I was like, oh my God. And I didn't think anything of it. Doctors seem to be getting that way lately. My doctor, who I've seen 8 years, told me last month if I didn't like how his office does things, to find a new doctor. I know. I mean, I understand that they're trying to keep us off opioids and they're trying to make things safer for us, but treating us like crap isn't helping. And these are doctors that we've seen for periods of time. It's not like we are doctor shopping and we're going from doctor to doctor to doctor. That would be, pill-seeking behavior or narcotic-seeking behavior. And if you stay with that same doctor, you use the same exact hospital every freaking time. How is any of that? So I was really upset about it and mad. So, needless to say, we decided that we are going to go after the doctor because this is crap. All care stopped when she found out I was using marijuana. The medical marijuana that's legal in this state. Ooh, can't see me. So yeah, I was like, oh my God, that's just, I mean, it's legal in the state. You can't just stop care because you don't agree that I'm using cannabis. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm not doing anything illegal. So because it passed in this state, you're gonna have to adapt and start getting an education on cannabis and getting that into the healthcare system so that the healthcare system understands how to help us. Because they cutting us off and being total dicks and stopping treatment because we're using cannabis is not going to work. You want us to get off of pills and this and that and another. We're using cannabis to try to get off those pills because it's better for us, because it's never killed anybody. Yet you're getting mad because we're off those pills. We have to have something. This pain's too much for us to bear on a daily basis without something. That same doctor is the one who told me to get my medical cannabis card. As soon as I got it, he started acting. Yeah, see, and that's what I don't understand, is that I get that, you know, and honestly, let me say this, to be totally honest with you at the very beginning. I have not done the research, so I don't know for sure. But in my opinion, it feels like, how do you say this correctly? It feels like they're okay if we, you know, get the high off of cannabis, but they're not okay if we use it to treat something. They want us to get off of these pills because, oh my God, we're going to get sued, and this is all going to be bad against us, yet they're not going to give us something to help fall back on? What does that sound like to you? So, you know, prohibition has never worked. Alcohol is just as bad and as dangerous as pills can be, especially if you're mixing any of them. And that's even by mixing a simple medication like blood pressure medication and alcohol can be a bad idea. It can cause a whole, I mean, it's very much so not recommended. So it's not even narcotics that you have to mix the alcohol with in order to get those effects. But what do they want us to do? You know, this is population control. This is their way of saying we're going to control what you're doing. Yeah, exactly. They don't mind writing a script. If we don't need their pills, they don't want to make you write. And it's like Big Pharma has paid them to get pissed off at us and to treat us badly if we move to medical marijuana. Because Big Pharma can't touch it. Big Pharma hasn't been able to do anything with it. And Big Pharma is losing money in the states that marijuana is going legal. So now they're trying to recourse. So now it feels like, I feel like the doctors are paid to do this to us. So when did medicine turn into money business from actually healing the patient? Because the last time I checked, there's a Hippocratic oath that says that you're going to help somebody no matter what. And that's not being upheld in this particular type of a case. He didn't like it when I told him I wanted to do things naturally and not be on all these pills. That's when he completely changed with me. Yeah, you know, it's bullshit. They turn around and they're, you know, mean about it. But they get us hooked on this shit, and then they're like, we're not going to give it to you. But we will try you on something else. Oh, we'll give you tramadol. Now tramadol is linked to all these other issues. So, really, that's population control. Allowing Big Pharma to control our lives and to control our medical industry. Big Pharma controls a huge part of America. Anytime one of us gets sick, Big Pharma's there. And we have to go to the doctor. Who, you know, which, by the way, the doctors push Big Pharma because they're just going to keep handing it to you. However, if you're a diabetic, you're not going to be able to, you know, a diabetic, somebody who is dependent, you know, a type 1 diabetic, somebody who's dependent on daily insulin, has to have glucagon if he drops too far, if they drop too far down, and you got to pay for that too. We don't care that that's a life-saving medication. We just now know that we got this money out of you every month for the rest of your life. Oh, yeah, and if you haven't noticed, most of the doctors are foreign. Oh, yeah, I've noticed. That one that treated me that I'm going after because of the medical marijuana, she was foreign. I'm not sure what her ethnicity is, and quite honestly, I don't care because I've had a lot of great doctors that, actually, I've had a lot of really great urologists that have been foreign, and I haven't had any issues with. This lady, however, because she stopped treatment, I have an issue with her. I don't have an issue with her because of her ethnicity. But yes, we have noticed. I'm trying to make this nice. Yeah, one who runs pain management. I mean, yeah, you run pain management, you're going to win the game because people aren't going to work if they hurt. Oh, I know. They don't care about any of the USOs. And that's a problem. Once you're here and you're a part of our communities, look around. I mean, I don't care if you're foreign. I don't care if you're domestic. I don't care, quite frankly, who you are. But, take a look around at the world that you live in. If you want to change something, in my opinion, it's better to change things with kindness. Introduce yourself and intermingle within that community. Learn some of their ways. Start teaching some of yours. Kind of back and forth type of a situation. Become a part of that community, and everything is awesome. Ethnicity doesn't matter. That's what the United States is about. We are about every shade of color. We are about every person. That's what we fought for our independence for. We were all foreign at one point in time. Unless you're a native U.S. American Indian, we are all foreign. Hi, Sketchy Dave. Happy to have you here. So yeah, once you come here though, now it's time to practice that oath and practice it with the people that you're with. Start looking at and doctors, oh my goodness, I don't care what your ethnicity is, guys. Start looking at your patient and understanding that we know what our body's doing. We can feel it. We can feel that something's going on with our body, and we know that it's not right. Yeah, we all come from someplace else. We do. My origins come out of Germany and the European countries. So yeah, we're all, different. That's why Ancestry.com is collecting all of our stuff so that they can map it out and see. Oh my God, their bedside manner is so bad. So bad. But, I get it. Being a hospital doctor, I mean, you have to deal with different people every day with different problems. Some are in pain. Some are in pain, but they want to go home. They're angry. They're frustrated. These patients are going off on the nurses. The nurses are getting irritated. I get it. Totally get it. I mean, it's hard to be a hospital doctor. You are running around the most. You are doing the most. You are, that is one job I wouldn't want. Sorry to say. I love meeting people and love seeing people, but not in that situation. It would be hell. It really would. That's why I really do try to be nice to my doctors and my nurses. If you're going to stop treatment because I'm using cannabis, I got an issue with you, and we're going to go face to face at one point in time. And I got something to say. Because you have no rights in a legal state in the United States to stop me from using cannabis to help get me off of Big Pharma's crap. Different perspectives than most. Lied outside the U.S. as an expat 4 years in the early 80s, yes. Yeah, they did. And that's, Michelle, you're absolutely correct. That's the same thing I say to everybody that I know. I understand they go through a lot, but they signed up for it. That is absolutely correct. I have, had my kids say, they don't want to do this. It's hot. Why does it have to be so hot? Guys, you picked it. You're the one that went down there, filled out that job application, and took the job. That comes along with it. If you're in construction, you got a horrible ass day because it's either going to be bloody. You've got every freaking weather that you're going to have to work in that's hell, and you're going to have bones that hurt and joints that swell, and it's going to be horrible. Yeah. So, well, it's getting really kind of dark. The dogs are crying at me, and I said 5 minutes. I know dinner's ready. So I am out of here. Overall, w.a.m, this is a great job. Thank you. It was nice to see you guys this evening. I will see you guys again on Monday. Lots of love. Bye, guys. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up and hit that subscribe button right there. Come on. You got it. Bye.